Hi, this is Ellie from Incubator, and today I am here with the wonderful Adriana Artmeier. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Adriana. Can you let our lovely people know a little bit about you and what you create?
Yes, so I'm Adriana Artmeier, and I paint surrealism, realistic, weird, yeah, things. Mostly into like the ocean direction and some scary stuff involved as well.
So I always notice there is a lot of sea related like sharks or different under the sea things in there, and you donate to Sea Shepherd with
Yes,
some of your
I love Sea Shepherd, and like some of my artworks, like just a part goes to Sea Shepherd, or I also have small canvases where everything goes to Sea Shepherd, and I also have an auction plan. So I totally support and love Sea Shepherd and what they do. And they also inspire me when it comes to creating my artwork, and a big part of why I create the work that I create.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Awesome. And you do diving too, right? When you can.
Yes, when I can. When it's not locked down.
When it's not locked.
That's sort of how it all started with the ocean things, because just before the first lockdown last year, I just finished my diving course to become like a certified diver. It was lockdown and everything in my head was just like diving, ocean, stingrays, sharks, everything related to that. So I just needed to get it out.
You work full-time on your art, don't you? You're a full-time professional artist, you could say.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, I work once a fortnight at the moment until Christmas. I work and personalize Christmas ornaments, which is usually what I do for 2 months around the Christmas time full time. But this year I'm gonna do both full time, so 80 hours there, and then 30 plus hours I try to do in my business, and then the 2 hours sleep.
Will you be taking a holiday after this, I hope?
Yep. But I'm already quite excited because I love that job, and it's just sitting there and painting all day and Christmas joy. And I mean, I don't celebrate Christmas, but that's basically my Christmas, just seeing other people get happy from Christmas baubles.
Yeah,
It's great.
yeah, absolutely. And just being able to be around people will be nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, awesome. I love that. You do a really great job on your Instagram of like talking about what you're working on, and you have, it seems, lots of dedicated followers on there, and I think a reel that went viral recently.
Yeah.
So I feel like you're pretty on top of Instagram, but is there anything when it comes to marketing your brand that you find really difficult, complicated, or out of reach at the moment?
Definitely on my website. It comes to like all of the SEO things, ranking on Google.
Yeah,
I think
it's
that's a problem.
I find it's so difficult with art because art's so kind of abstract in itself, right? People don't know that what art they want until they see it. But I guess you do have, I guess, a niche in that you do tend to work with sea life or kind of surrealism. So the surrealism would be harder to do keywords for, I imagine.
Yeah, a little bit.
But at least if you've got a specific type of shark, you can put those words in. I could talk about SEO for hours. You know, it's one of my favorite topics. But one of the things that people often forget about is like off-site SEO. So that's kind of having your website or links to your different pages on other websites. So backlinks, for example, between the Incubator website and your website, or being featured on a blog of an arts organization, or being featured on a gallery's website, or doing an exhibition with the local council who might put up a little bio on you. Finding opportunities where you can be featured on other people's websites bumps up your rank in your search results. For anyone that's kind of finding it okay with the setting of keywords, maybe, you know, you've got a banana shark or banana shark painting, for example, but finding that you're not getting up towards the top, then thinking about who can I work with in my industry to enhance my search ranking? And that can be as simple as offering to write a guest post on a website, or I think people underestimate exhibiting or selling with different stores, for example, who know how to do the online side of things, because not all not all do.
Yeah.
Of course. Do you work with other galleries and organizations to promote your work?
Well, yes. Well, of course, the incubator.
Of course.
Of course.
Naturally.
Well, I'm in charge of the blogs at Marva.
And
which also,
Marva
like,
is, for anyone that doesn't know.
Oh, so basically Marva supports any Victorian Melbourne artists, creators, and they're awesome. So definitely check them out.
Yes. There's the free Facebook group and the Cheap as Chips membership online. It's silly.
Yeah. And they're like all sorts of like if you're looking for exhibitions to take part in or like art prices, it's like all on the website, so you don't have to like bother like looking for hours on the internet, which helps me a lot.
I'll put a link to that for people that might be interested. So you do exhibitions with them when they come up, or you find opportunities through there?
Yes, yeah.
As well. Yeah, cool. And do you have, as someone that has had a little bit of experience in the art world, is there like a tip or trick that you could give to an artist who's maybe moving from doing art as a hobby to thinking about starting to exhibit or sell their work?
Well, definitely, like for example, if you want to take part in an exhibition, you apply for it, just make sure that when you apply, actually committed to it, and don't just pull out last second, because that's never a good impression, especially when you first start out. Also, just never give up. Like, even if it doesn't sell, or just, it's always good for something, even if you don't realize it at that point in time. Like, even if you don't sell anything in an exhibition, like, still make sure to, like, you still interact with people, still have a good time, and then people will remember you.
Yeah, I mean, exhibitions especially are networking more than anything else, I think, these days. I mean, people do go to art exhibitions to buy art, but as all of us know, art is really personal. You might not have that size space on your wall, but note down the artist's Instagram and commission them 4 years down the track. It's a bit of a long game exhibiting, but I think people do really underestimate, and what I've experienced at Incubator is a lot of artists do underestimate the power that comes from like coming to that opening and talking to all of the people there and collaborating with the other artists in the show to make sure that you're promoting each other's works. Like, imagine if 12 artists all featured every single artwork on their own Instagram throughout a show. That's so many more eyeballs seeing the works. I think that's a really good tip. Every opportunity that you get, like an exhibition or a pop-up or whatever, to sit down and really think, how can I get the most out of this? And actually following up on those things, because sometimes we're very good at writing lists but not on the follow-up. What are you working on at the moment?
So many things. I'm working on new paintings, of course, but I'm also working on a little book, which is very exciting. But it's just going to be tiny sketches of sharks and their information underneath, just so that it's an easier way to like learn about sharks in like a fun way. Because when you like read through those, like, because I'm researching about the sharks, like, to make those pages, and it's so hard to find up-to-date information, and also so hard to stay interested during like hours of reading just to find one simple fact. I thought it might just be like a fun way for people to learn, especially for like younger, like kids. Like, I was always interested in marine life when I was younger, and I remember having those books that it was quite a lot of writing. So I just looked at the pictures.
So you've taken like your favorite fact about each one and put it on there.
Just fun facts, and some of them don't really, like, I would say they have quite normal facts. It's nothing, they're still very special, but it's nothing too weird about them. Having just the size there, and like,
Oh, that's so cool. What's your favorite shark?
I love the goblin shark, just because it just looks very weird. The great white shark, obviously. I like the Greenland shark too, and I like the seven-gilled shark, which is also pretty cool.
Have you?
They always look asleep and smiling.
That's so cute. And have you done the whole like swimming with sharks thing?
I was supposed to do that earlier this year, but I had to keep rescheduling it because of COVID. So now I reschedule it just to January, so that there is enough time for it to cool down. And then
that should be all right. Surely you can social distance with a shark.
Oh, 100%. But I need to South Australia for that.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, something to look forward to, right?
Yes. Yeah.
We
That's
need
going to be my
something.
little holiday after Christmas madness.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Yeah.
So I know that you are collecting donations for your shark book. How can people get
Yes.
involved in that?
So the donation link is just like on the bottom of my website. So it's from through a website called Buy Me a Coffee or something like that, and you could just donate however much you want if you want to help out, because it's just to like order the samples, just make sure the layout is right, just to make it easier. I'm still going to publish it either way in October, but it would be a big help.
Yeah, awesome.
There's quite a lot involved.
Yeah, well, I'll try and remember to pop a link to that as well for people that might want to chuck a couple of dollars towards your shark book. And you said that's coming out it's for Christmas, basically. It'll be ready for Christmas.
Yeah.
time.
Yes. So October is the, like, I don't know if it's end October, mid October, or early October, but it's hopefully going to be October.
And we'll have some in your cube, of course.
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. And is there anywhere else that you would like people to know that they can find you? I know they can find you at Incubator, social media.
Social media, yes. So Instagram, it's just Adriana.Artmeier, and it also has my website link there. Facebook, it's the same name everywhere.
Great. Well, it was really nice talking to you, and I'm always inspired by your work, and you know how talented you are for someone that only started painting a few years ago. Always very inspired by your work. So go give Adriana a follow, and we'll keep you in the loop about her book when it comes out. Thanks, Adriana.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.